Okay, this is Saturday, June 15th, heading out after more or less 2 weeks. With last weekend being kind of Ritu's visit, and Sunday was a washout anyway, and today, as you can probably tell from the sound of the wind, it's northwest winds. But I had my back issue last Sunday morning, and as mildly as it started, it was much worse. And today, I'm not 100%, but close enough. And otherwise, other than the northwest winds, it's a beautiful day. So yeah, here I am. Not sure where I'll go, but I'll figure it out. All right. It's a pain in the ass as usual. And I'm drifting. Oh man. It's always northwest winds. They always look worse. They are worse than they look. Almost there. Almost. Okay, man, everything in northwest winds, as if I needed a reminder, is super tough. But it's 12:30. I've been up here like half an hour just to get the boat ready. And now finally I've done the 3-point die. And now I'm getting ready to take this off. Port motor is doing its thing, and as soon as it warms up, I'll push off and I'll start the starboard motor a little further out. All right, I'm off and running. I think I'm gonna go to Lanes today, and yes, we'll go to Lanes. Hopefully it'll be a little quieter there, and that's it. Starboard motor overheated twice. Once I can get out of this wind. It's ridiculous. I don't know why predict when it was showing or it was showing. Oh well. Alright, anchored in about 2.9 feet at Lanes. Alright, I gotta take a look at the starboard motor. Why is it not recording? It's a little bit out of the wind, but the gusts are still kind of strong. So, yeah, beautiful day otherwise. Okay, sitting on the boat. Let's try this. This should be upright, the video. And yeah, the wind is just crazy. And it's changing direction too. Swinging between northwest and north and northeast. Anyway, here I am. Lanes in front of me. And yeah. Okay. So I will try an interesting thing in a minute. I'll see if I can get some underwater action shot and how that would look. Okay, underwater, here I come. Let's see, let's head to the stern, just to be on the safe side. Not sure how clear that would be, but I guess we'll see. Alright, it is kind of insane, the wind. The gusts are the ones that are insane, and it seems to be coming from, as I said earlier, random directions. Anyway, decided against the backlight, so the Mini Mamba it is, and let's get going. It's like there is no respite from this constant wave action. It's better than at my house, but yeah, turns out that this would be a little calm because it's right next to the island, but it's not. I don't know. Where else do we go? Definitely not cliff. Okay. We'll put the oars on and call it a day. All right. Okay. Let's put everything in now. This is good. Not too much to be put in. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. Put this bag. And let's put my shoes just in case I want to do a bit of a... Alright, let's put this here. And that's it. I'm just gonna row. So, step in. Oh, this is so much more comfortable. But it is more painful to set up than the backlight, so I can understand why I do it like this. Alright, oars are at the ready, and let's see, where am I going? Alright, bye bye Mamba. Alright. In just the time it took for me to take a couple of pictures. Look at this. I'm already so far from... That's just my bad luck, right? I mean, this is the effect of you doing this while working, but the money is nice, right? And the career. But yeah. Oh well. Don't complain. This is still significantly better. Oh man, I should have all days not to bring the thing. I don't know. I had a very different picture of how the spot would be. The fact that it is this windy and there's still enough wave action. I don't know. I had assumed this would be sort of mill pond like. Oh well. All right, just past the Mamba. I'll make for the south landing spot. Okay, I'm almost there. Man, it is a bit of a row. Okay. Okay. Turn. All right. Yeah, but this beachy area. But don't forget, at high tide, this gets inundated all the way up to those all right. I'm here. All right. Lanes, here I come. Of course, the tide is rising, so I have to put everything away. Oh, but it's kind of calm here. Huh. What a difference. It's pretty calm here. And, yeah. All right. I just have to get this out of the way and then we'll do some more scouting. Okay. Oh, it's so calm on the island. I think I'm helped by the lee of the mass of the island. But yeah, this is the usual south landing spot. And yeah, let's check things out. All my stuff is here. All right, see you up there. I might try to circumnavigate it from the inside. I'll see how it goes. Oh, look at those nice ducks there. I think I disturbed them. Okay. Now, man, this has become more tricky than I remember it. I'm assuming the storms have done a number on this. And then, yep. All right. Welcome to Lanes, MCHD. And now that I'm higher up, I can hear the wind. Okay. Now, again, if I remember this doesn't let you go very far, but I will go. This is the second clearing. Alright, this is the first time I'll attempt to go down a little bit. I've never done this, and all the times I've come here, I've always looked at this from the top. Of course, in high tide, there's not much more you can do, but this is low tide, actually mid tide, and water is significantly back, and yeah, so let's try maybe stepping on that root, and I'm down on this huge smooth rock face. So of course at high tide I can see the water would come up all the way. The only question is it possible to just walk over to that? That is the front beach. It takes forever to go the other way, so let's try it. Okay, so I'm out on this little rock outcropping. I haven't moved very far. I just walked across this reed grass thingy. I could have actually just walked across that big rock, and that's my straight ahead is the place I came down. So I haven't gone very far. The question is, can I go very far? So these are all mud, so I'll have to make my way around the edge. My only worry is the time. I'll think about it a little bit. All right, I lazed about for about half an hour. The wind's picked up. The forecast has also changed, made it worse. Maybe I should have paid more attention to the earlier forecast or some other long-range forecast. It is how Dawn described it. Okay, so the tide's definitely coming in. It's roughly half tide plus 4. Maybe a tad below half, but rising fast. So yeah, I think I will head back, and then I don't feel like, especially with the winds the way they are, and me picking this day of all days not to bring the motor, I will head back. We'll come back to lanes again. It's not a bad day. Okay, climb back up. Honestly, this is hands-free, so I should not stop recording for those attempts. Let me just see if there's any change in status of this, but I doubt it. Okay, so back at these rocks. Yeah, then a number on these. How do I get down? Getting down sometimes is harder, but I'm also getting a little less nimble. But now I'm here. Yep, the water's come up a tad, but still plenty of room. Let me see if I can, now that everything is all sort of settled, I can just try walking this shore. See how far I can go. On the lee side of the island, it's nice and protected from the wind. All right, beautiful. Okay, I've come a little bit out to here. From there, I guess I can keep going. It's nice and away from the wind on this side. Honestly, if you're here, it doesn't even feel like a particularly problematic day. These are all decent landing spots from a shore standpoint. The only thing is, the access to the island is over there. So if you did land in one of these spots, well, what next? All right, jump over. All right, keep walking. The main thing is the island doesn't have trails to take you from one place to the other inside. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Any island like that, and there are islands like that. Absolutely. Crow is exactly like that. The other Crow in Middle Bay. The Crow in Casco Bay, on the other hand, has a couple of trails. And it's both are tiny islands, but. And then another counterexample to my rule is, again, I was going to say Malaga is great. You can pretty much circumnavigate the island through a trail in the interior and still stay pretty good. Because the larger islands like Jewel and all, fantastic. But again, on the flip side, it's on the wild islands. Elm. I guess Elm's topography, there are no trails, but you can go through the interior-ish, or near enough. That's what I've done numerous times. But the other little birch in Casco Bay was like that too. You had to circumnavigate it. Upper Flag, ditto. Yeah, so wild islands is one thing. The surprising thing is that Lanes is not. It's an MCHD-owned island, but they haven't got any trails from the interior. It's a choice. They haven't. Okay, I am almost, I think, finishing the south end. I don't think I've ever walked like this. I don't recall. So, yeah. Let's just get over that side and see what happens. Okay, I forgot. There's still a little left before the final headland. I'm pretty certain I've never done this. And now there'll be that illusory middle cove, and then the final stretch. Always, when I try rowing around, that extra side always gets me, because psychologically it feels like, all right, if I turn, that'll be the rest of it. But that's not the case. There's the crescent cove. And then, wow, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Cousins Island Bridge. Or rather, that's the Little John Bridge, I believe. That is Little John. Wow, look at the open ocean there. Yeah, I think that is Little John Preserve. So this actually might be the Cousins Island Bridge. And then Little John Bridge will be there. Yes, it has to be, because this is the mainland. All right. Beautiful. Take it all in, including the open ocean. Okay. I've pushed off. I should not have to work hard, and just the current and the wind should take me. But it's never that easy, so we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. But I shouldn't at least have to work very hard at it. That is the boat over there. And yeah, bye-bye lane. Bye-bye. All right. Took a very leisurely unpacking, and the time is about 5:10. Yeah, let's see. Let's go home.